So just out of curiosity, one little added benefit of this left arm connection move is I just hit about a half a dozen of these 58-degree wedges, and seems like practically every one of them dropped at about 90 yards. That's where that's basically where I hit my 58. I don't try and hit it as hard as I can. I don't like to put a crazy amount of spin on it, but that's kind of encouraging that it's almost a governor that keeps me swinging within myself, as opposed to me getting all crazy and trying to pound it or something. I can pretty much tell how far I'm going to hit it. I just need to figure it out for all my clubs now. Hey guys, Christo Garcia, My Swing Evolution. So I had to take a couple of days to let this process that Tiger Woods has 15 majors. I'm telling you that in just a couple of days, we've gone from will Tiger ever win another major to suddenly Jack's record is in danger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is golf history. This is unbelievable. 11 years since Tiger's last major, and here he is back in the winner's circle. Now, I had a suspicion when he won the Tour Championship last year that there's going to be a reckoning. And for the first major of the year to be wrapped up by Tiger, oh my goodness gracious. Now, this is a tremendous testament to perseverance, personal belief, and hard work. There's a video floating around of a bunch of sports pundits ripping on Tiger, saying, hang it up, it's time to retire, he'll never win again. Boy, those people have a lot of egg on their face. And I will tell you this, I am the eternal optimist. I think I'm about as optimistic as it comes. And every time Tiger had one of those disc surgeries, and then he'd go through 8 months of rehab or whatever it was, and then he'd come back, I'd be like, yeah, Tiger Woods, yeah. But after the last time when he seized up and held his back, I was like, it's over. You got to quit thinking that he's going to return to form. It's just not going to happen. But the fusion surgery seems to have done the trick for him. Now, a lot of people are talking about, is this comeback greater than the Ben Hogan comeback? And I don't know if it's fair to say that, one comeback is greater than the other. They're both remarkable. They're both two of the greatest comebacks in the history of all of sports. But there seems to be one distinction that I would like to point out, and that is Ben Hogan had to overcome what happened to him when that bus hit him and just robbed him of some of his competitive ability. But he came back and was better than ever. Now, Tiger Woods has to come back from what he did to himself. So, in a way, it's maybe even deeper and more painful, but it's still absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it's that drive that pushed Tiger to probably take things too far physically with the SEAL training I've read about and the other things that may have hurt his legs and may have hurt his back, but then there's the physical and the mental and the emotional things that, that he had to go through. And the worst part is having to do it in the public sphere and the years and the time of social media. And my gosh, you can't get away from it. I at least know Mr. Hogan could probably escape from it all. But Tiger Woods, congratulations. You're the greatest inspiration in my golfing life, presently. And I really hope that you do great. I suspect that you may do really well this year. Bethpage, Pebble Beach, the Open is certainly in the mix. My gosh, what could this year bring? We will have to see. But I am working on my fundamentals. Guys, I want you to be aware of that I have a level 1 video that I've put out. For a lot of people, the enormous MSE golf system is big. It's enormous. It's 3 levels of training. But you really need to focus on the first level to begin with. That's what I suggest. If you want to build the swing you've always wanted, you have to have level 1 fundamentals. That determines how high you can go. It's the same in everything I've ever done. You must have a tremendous base with solid fundamentals. Otherwise, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. So I'm going to get into my latest practice session, and I'm working on these fundamentals, and I'm still working on the connection. You know, this left arm connection is key for what I'm working on right now. So I encourage you to try it. That's all levels. These things are great to experiment with and work on, you know, because we have to turn our body. And the one thing I will tell you that I've noticed about keeping this left arm connected is I seem to hit the ball just as far, and I seem to do it, you know, more effortlessly. You know, when we use effort, it's usually our arms are disconnected and we're trying to do things with our arms and hands. Got to calm that down. And if we tie the elbows into the body the way Mr. Hogan described, it's going to help you out a lot. I'm still working on it. And the fundamentals, just so you know, you'll always work on them. In the other fields that I've done, you cherish your fundamentals. You treat them with great care, because as soon as you stray off the fundamentals, you're in deep trouble. So let's get into this great practice session, and I hope you hit them long and hit them straight. Hello and welcome to the My Swing Evolution Golf System. My name is Christo Garcia, the founder of My Swing Evolution. After millions of golfers watched me rebuild my golf swing on YouTube, I wanted to create this system to pass along the most important lessons that I learned along my journey. When I finally decided to rebuild my golf swing, I found it really confusing because of the amount of information that's out there on the web, in the magazines, and on TV. But I was able to figure out a common sense approach to rebuild my golf swing. It worked for me, it works for my students, and I'm convinced it'll work for you as well. So let's get started.